What is up? I am Dope, and this is my show on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to Dopetopia. I went down to Earth this week, and just see, January, February, March, April the 20th, I picked up some books. I went on a comic hunt all weekend down on Earth, and year was 2023. And now I'm back on Dopetopia to show you what I got. You know what I'm saying? So all YouTubians, bro, just take your seatbelt, chug it on up and get ready because the party's starting, Freddy. So first, let's get into our pickups. I don't have no books I can throw this week because I didn't read nothing bad this week. Predator was on point. Nemesis was entertaining even though it's going downhill. It probably won't make the PC, but it's still worth picking up and reading. And, what else did I really like? I read some older Swamp Thing that was pretty good, and everything else was fucking. There wasn't nothing to really chuck. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I can't even remember what all I've read. But still, Danger Street, I read it right off the bat. This is the best thing I've read this year. If you ain't reading Danger Street, you're a fruity booty. Nothing left to tell you, but you're a fruity booty. But no books to chuck this week, but I imagine I have plenty to chuck next week because I picked up a bunch of stuff that's number ones at my LCS on Earth, and some of them I don't have a lot of faith in, but we're going to see. We're going to see what they bring. They might bring the fire. We won't know till we read it. So the first thing I picked up was this. I've been debating it for a couple weeks, walking by it, but I finally got it because it was a slow week. I picked up Planet of the Apes. The artwork looks good. We'll see how good it is. Planet of the Apes, what can I say? I used to like the show. I like some of the movies. We'll read it and see how good it is. I noticed that Planet of the Apes, Aliens, and Predator all have this little 20th Century Fox thing on here now. I'm not feeling that. I also picked up this. I saw this at my local comic book shop. Pop Up. It's got great artwork. It's by a company called Blue Moon. Their books are a little different size than everybody else's shit, so I don't like that. It's the size of it's tight right now, and it's in a silver bag. So it's not going to fit in your modern bags, but it's called Pop Up. And I like the brutality. We'll see what it brings. You know what I'm saying? Also saw this horror book. I had to support it. It's probably a one and done, but we will see because I like to support Dark Horse. I like to support any kind of horror, so we picked up All 8 Eyes. Looks silly. Might be good. Artwork look good inside. I'm going to read it and see what it's all about. All 8 Eyes, man. And then the last thing I picked up this week, of course, the second best thing I'm reading after Danger Street, Superman, number 3. Everybody says that 3 is the best one yet. That's something because I loved 1 and 2. This is a horror story, guys. If you ain't reading it, get on Superman. It just started out again. I was happy that it started out a new chapter, new whatever you want to call it. But it started back at 1. So I jumped on board, and I've been happy I did. Also, everybody was telling me I needed to pick up this. I picked up the Deceased. This is the first trade. Deceased. So I will be reading that because I love my horror. This is something I will take down to the riverbanks when I do my zen, and I will space out into some deceased world, hopefully. Now to the back issues. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing left to do, but I found a bunch of horror books that I needed, and some Witching Hour. You know, I'm doing my Witching Hour run 1 through 85, and I think I'm about 3 short now. So the first book, super scary. Dude don't have a face. I mean, damn. Is that scary or what? The witch stole his face. Or maybe like the artist just got lazy and said, I'm running out of time. I'm not gonna make it. I ain't gonna make the deadline. This motherfucker, I ain't got time to draw his face. Or maybe he can draw scary faces. I don't know. But he don't have a face. That's scary. So this is Witching Hour number 39 for all of you that love faceless covers. Then we got a House of Secrets 131. Looks like it could be a heartburn commercial. You know, if you just saw that, you're like, oh, damn, dude ate some spaghetti. That acid reflux is getting him. It was either orange juice or tomato juice. Dude's getting killed by the spaghetti. But then you scan out and you see that this witch is stabbing a voodoo doll, which, you know, she's pretty scary. But you think about the 60s and 70s, voodoo was probably a lot scarier back then. You know, back then you're like, oh, I felt a little tingle on my rib. I wonder if a witch didn't just sting me with a needle. Now you got to worry about getting your ass shot at school. So this ain't even scary no more. Now every time I go to watch a damn movie at the theater and it's something like The Joker or something, I'm looking for the exit doors. Back then, you just had to worry about somebody poking you with a fucking needle from 20 yards away. Now you got to worry about people shooting your ass. Anyway, also, we got the Man Thing #7. Is that a damn triple shot shotgun? She's in love with the power of the shotgun. She's like, oh my gosh, Merle, that gun is so wicked. I'm going to screw your brains out when we get back after you kill that Moss Man. It's Man Thing, baby. It's Man Thing. You can't kill Man Thing. He's going to have to learn the hard way. And then we got a dude here. It looks like he's went to the doctor's office. This is how I feel every time I go to the doctor's office. Door opens and I'm like, no, I'm scared to death. He's going to put his finger in my ass. But anyway, there is a skeleton on the wall in there, and I guess the light was just right. And I mean, I wouldn't be scared of that damn skeleton. Come on, man. He don't even have no muscles. What's he going to do? But this is unexpected, number 163. Dude is visiting the doctor's office, and it's time for a checkup or something. I don't know what's going on, but I like the cover. I like all DC horror from the 70s. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Here is a nice Charlton I found. Charlton 30 Center. This guy here is a chrome woogler. For people who don't know what wooglars are, wooglars hide in trees, in the trunks of trees. And when young kids come by trees, they jump out and they suck your brains out through your nose cavity. And this is a chrome woogler. So he is a chrome woogler, and they're hardly ever out during the day, especially here in the swamp areas. You don't see them out much. But if kids get around them, they'll attack kids because kids are littler than them. They won't attack a human because they're kind of skittish. But if you get somebody littler than them, like a kid, wooglars, they know how to take advantage of smaller people. They'll be sucking out some brains through their nose. So this is Ghostly Haunts. Number 52. I can't read this morning. It's too early. Too early. Then we got some cool fright featuring the son of Dracula, #1. Now, how can you beat that? We got a woman getting attacked by a vampiric Dracula. And, you know, it is what it is. It's every vampire cover you've ever seen. But, you know, and it's a different spin on Red Dress in Distress. You know what I mean? It's cool, Boo-Boo Magoo. You know what I'm saying, Yuck Mouth? You know what I'm saying? And the last book for this week, I don't know what I'm saying either. Last book for this week is a Charleston Comics. Might be my favorite cover of the group. It's got a 50s flair. It's kind of kooky. The girl is really, really drawn well. And it came out in 1982. And it is a beautiful Scary Tales. Tell me that girl ain't drawn well. The girl is drawn well. Her breasts look natural. They're big old D cups. She's blonde-headed. She's like a young Dolly Parton. And she's running from Cookie Magoo. Cookie Magoo is the cousin to Swamp Thing. You thought Swamp Thing wasn't all there. Cookie Magoo really ain't all there. Cookie Magoo is the version, Charlton's version, of Swamp Thing, Man Thing. He's got a little Toxic Avenger in him. This is Cookie Magoo. Cookie Magoo and the beautiful blonde that he's after, which I don't blame him for going after that blonde. If I was a Swamp Thing and that thing was in the swamp, yeah, whoop, 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 whoop. I agree. If I'm busting in some cabin window, I'm coming after the blonde too. I ain't going after some bald-headed 45-year-old man with fucking peppered beard. I'm going after that. That's ribeye. This is hamburger steak. That's ribeye. So there you go. There's you some Scary Tales number 36. Just like that, we're at 10 minutes. I just woke up. I ain't had my past blue ribbon yet. It is time to go read some books. I don't know what I'm going to read. Probably that Superman. But until the next time, I will see you again beneath a blackened sky.